That's President Trump taking things to a whole new level, saying Joe Biden's inner circle exploited Biden's decline to ram through radical agendas like open borders. Joining us now, radio host and author Jason Rantz. Jason, when you saw that was the president saying that. He's also saying Joe Biden was not for open borders. It was the far left aides around him. So when you saw that, what was your reaction?
My reaction was he's got a very valid point. I mean, if we're now finally coming to the consensus in media, outside of conservative media, of course, because we've been talking about this for years. But if the media is now caught up and said that he clearly was not running the White House, they were hiding his cognitive decline, they should be the ones who are asking this question, not President Donald Trump. This should be the work of the media, journalists who are supposedly curious about uncovering any kind of deception or any kind of abuse of power. So if they're now acknowledging that he was in cognitive decline, why are they not asking a simple question? Who was running the White House all of these years?
In just a moment later in the show, we're going to dig into this. Jake Tapper, co-authored this book, that Biden effectively was holding fake town halls and fake cabinet meetings, and that Hunter Biden was effectively the chief of staff. But where does this all lead? Because we know that President Trump and House Oversight Chair James Comer, they're ramping up this sweeping investigation into Biden's aides, exploiting his decline by hijacking his auto pen. Maybe, do you think they could trace it back to exactly who did these executive actions with the auto pen? You know, like undercutting U.S. energy, you know, the border changes and all of that. And commutations, there were like 4,300 commutations and pardons. That's the most of any U.S. president in history.
It's going to be very difficult. And I don't know, unless there's some smoking gun email that they're able to uncover between like Hunter Biden and Ron Klain, talking about how they're the ones who are truly running things. Because you're going to need Joe Biden to actually corroborate some of this. And I sincerely doubt he's going to come out and say, yeah, my bad, I wasn't the one actually running the White House.
Jason Rantz, thank you so much for being with us. It's great to see you.
Thank you.
Now please watch
Appreciate
this.
It.